notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it.
The second round rolls on. Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals on EA Sports. We're ready for tip-off, and these fans are as well. It's their home team getting set to match up with the San Antonio Spurs. Hi, everyone. Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, you look at the Clippers coming into play. They were winners in Game 1, as expected, on their home floor. They'll look to build on that advantage here at home in Game 2.
And Game 1 went as expected. But now, as the higher seed, you still got to take care of business and game. As a road team, all you're looking to do is split one of these first 2 games.
Murray with the basketball. Down just a couple. To Rudy Gay. Aldridge. Just off the mark. Kawhi Leonard against Pirtle. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Leonard. It's no good. Shots not going down. DeRozan with the basketball. Just underway. Happier with us for Game 2. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Gortat. To George. Here comes the screen. Leonard. Not that time. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's still early in this game, but you can't send the wrong message to the offense by letting them think they can own the glass.
DeRozan with it. Trailing by 4. Has a look. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Leonard. Gortat. To Leonard. LA with 4 to shoot. Leonard. Missed it. Murray into the front court. Down 2. Oh, straight down the middle. 4-2.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
It's LA Clippers ball to Gortat. Beverly. Curling inside. Down to 5 on the 24. Leonard. Well, he missed his first 3 from downtown, but he gets this one to go.
And it's called short-term memory. The good players don't have one.
DeRozan with the basketball. They're down 3. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Here comes the screen. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Leonard. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And counted at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Gortat to Leonard. Oh, had him going there for a second. Kawhi Leonard up against DeRozan. To Beverly. Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. And Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
San Antonio with the basketball. DeRozan, tough matchup against George. From the painted area, won't go down. To Beverly. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Murray with it. 12-6, our score. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Here comes the screen. Leonard. The shot clock expires. DeMar DeRozan, 2-4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
George to Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Beverly. 4-3. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Right now, San Antonio's possession to Aldridge. DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Has a chance. DeMar DeRozan. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. Beverly to Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Murray into the front court. 14-10 the score. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
DeJounte Murray has got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To George. Here comes the screen. LA with 4 to shoot. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Spurs in possession. Nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
George by Bellinelli. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George to Beverly. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Murray with the basketball. Down 5. Add 2 points to the board.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard to Gortat. To Leonard. Now pass stolen by the Spurs. Kawhi Leonard tips it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lets it fly from long range. He took the bait, and he hits.
I wasn't even sure if he saw the defense behind him. But what he did see was his teammates' eyes telling him where to pass for that easy catch and shoot.
Oh, he had him there for a second. George to Williams. Paul George to Beverly. Williams. No good. That's great defense. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Passed it off. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Clippers have the basketball. Strong finish for Paul George. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
DeJounte Murray. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
DeMarre Carroll at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Leonard. Gortat. The pass set it all up.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who can differentiate themselves.
Mills in possession. Looking to make something happen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Spurs have it. Looking to take this all the way. Kawhi Leonard swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
George picked up by Bellinelli. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
And he knocks it down, Jay.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Kawhi Leonard. With that, he's 5 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Patty Mills. Goaltending's called. Count the basket. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. scores. Strong take.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Mills in possession. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Kawhi Leonard with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Count the basket inside.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Patty Mills. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard to Gortat. Yes, marching Gortat. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
In possession. Shot clock's off as they'll search for a tying bucket. Tough make through traffic.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Short jumper stays out. 1 quarter down, and it's deadlocked. All tied up. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Here comes the screen. And the denial.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Leonard. Oh, had him going there for a second. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kawhi Leonard trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throws good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Patty Mills to Aldridge. Count the basket at the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Here's Leonard for 2. Shot won't go. Mills in possession. Minute gone by in the second quarter. Lays it up and in.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
It's good. And 1.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
San Antonio ball. And the finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Sizing up the defense. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Leonard. Nice pass to get things going.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Finish that. Leonard's shot won't go down. Top of the key.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Changes coming from both sides right now. George can't connect. Jakob Poeltl with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. To Beverly. Cruises inside for two.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
San Antonio with the basketball. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. To Patty Mills. Shot from the lane won't go. To Beverly. George. Paul George. 4 out of 7. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Beverly to Paul George. Oh, he had him there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. And slams it down. Big finish for Aldridge.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
He gets it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Mills in possession. Down 2. To Aldridge. Montrezl Harrell pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
George against the Australian. Curling inside. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Spurs in possession. Patty Mills to Aldridge. Oh, a defender pulling the chair. Not that time. Kawhi Leonard here against LaMarcus Aldridge. Runner's good there.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Mills in possession. Right now, down 7. Down low, Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Leonard. George gets it at the top of the key. To George. Leonard. George gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
It's DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. He's now 4 for 6.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Shot clock winding down. Ah, the monster stuff. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
DeRozan with it. Down 8. That's no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
LA with 4 to shoot to Paul George. Fires the 3, and Paul George good on the quick release there.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Mills in possession, trailing by 11. And he's going to the line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Patty Mills, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First try, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. To Parker. Oh, had him going there for a second. Short jumper, won't fall.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
And he draws the contact. LaMarcus Aldridge will go to the line for 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. George matched up with DeRozan. To Leonard. Paul George. They'll get it down low to Harrell. They call a 3-second violation. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the 3-point play. The lead is down to 6. It's LA Clippers ball. Kawhi Leonard guarded by Rudy Gay. Here comes the screen. Leonard to George. From long range, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Murray with it. 9-point margin. To Aldridge. Short jumper off the mark. To Parker. Fires the 3, and Tony Parker still gets it to go after the closeout.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving 3-point shooters open on the perimeter.
DeRozan with the basketball. Montrezl Harrell, huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Leonard to Gortat. The shot, almost. Murray into the front court. Down a dozen. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
George, guarded by LaMarcus Aldridge. He'll get it down low to Harrell. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Spurs have it. To Aldridge. DeJounte Murray. Runner here won't go down. To Gortat. LA with 4 to shoot. EG lets it fly. Won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Montrezl Harrell rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. LA Clippers with the basketball. To Leonard. George. Kawhi Leonard, defended by the UConn product. They'll get it down low to Harrell. To Leonard. Down to 5 on the 24. Paul George to Beverly. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
George to Gortat. Hat-trick Beverly. He's 3 for 7.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want.
George. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Clippers worked hard for their halftime lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And the Clippers are comfortable at the halfway mark. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Spurs have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scores for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game drive. Blocks.
The Los Angeles Clippers have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
Kawhi Leonard was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Clippers. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's DeRozan controlling the offense. To Murray. Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray. No, I missed a short one there. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Rudy Gay. To Beverly. Leonard. Here's a chance from long range, and Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Murray with the basketball. Trailing by 15. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Gortat. Leonard. To Beverly. Paul George. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Murray into the front court. Down by 15. Aldridge to DeRozan. Knocks it down from mid-range. To Beverly. Leonard. To Gortat. Beverly. To Paul George. DeMar DeRozan sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Aldridge. Marcin Gortat able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Leonard. George. To Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Leonard. Beverly. Patrick Beverly is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 76% from the line. Knocks down the first. Second of 3 is good. Hits all 3 free throws. San Antonio ball. Cashes in for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Leonard to Beverly. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
DeRozan with the basketball. His guys down big. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Beverly. To Leonard. Paul George. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. George. Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. It's the second. One more coming. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
George, defended by DeMar DeRozan. For 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. The follow won't go either. Rudy Gay. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. George. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Beyond the arc for 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. George, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
San Antonio with the basketball. DeJounte Murray curling inside. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Kawhi Leonard picked up by Bellinelli. Here comes the screen. LA with 4 to shoot. Leonard. Now that's a contest. To Murray. Nice pass to set things up. Rudy Gay slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Aldridge. Screen coming. Leonard to George. 4-3. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Kawhi Leonard tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And he draws the contact. LaMarcus Aldridge will go to the line for 2.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Leonard. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
It's DeRozan. To Aldridge. DeJounte Murray. LaMarcus Aldridge. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Korver. To Paul George. Korver. To Leonard. Add 2 points to the board.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant.
And he can't keep it in off the block. Man, that was impressive. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams. To Corver. Gilgeous-Alexander. To Williams. 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That no good. Off the mark. Murray with it. Down a bundle. From the painted area, won't go down. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Corver. Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Lets it fly from long range. Can't do much better than that. Kyle Korver misses the shot. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Korver. Fires the 3. That won't go. Strokes it. Here comes the drive, right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Misses the first. Missed the second. 0 for 2. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Korver. Kawhi Leonard matched up with DeJounte Murray. To Korver. 5 to shoot. 24-second violation. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Kyle Korver swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Leonard to Korver. Gets it in the right corner. Leonard to Korver. Five seconds to shoot. Leonard. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Mills in possession. 14-point deficit. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. That misses with a second to go. That'll do it. Third quarter complete, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. The Clippers with the basketballs. We begin the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet. But with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Clippers have the basketball. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard, it's good, and the foul, and he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Kawhi Leonard with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Unable to connect on the free throw. Mills in possession. Looking to make something happen. To DeRozan. Gets it in the left corner from long range. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4 to Parker. Fires the 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Great pass to set it up. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Bellinelli. Mills in possession. He'll run the offense. Gets to the basket and scores.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Tony Parker. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. Trying to cash in, gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
To Leonard. Parker. To Leonard. Parker. Won't go down. Mills in possession. His guys down 11. And count the basket inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Parker. To Leonard. Has a look. Shot for Leonard, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made...
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Williams across the timeline. His team up by 7. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Patty Mills. To Beverly. Leonard. Oh, he had him there for a second. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Mills in possession. His guys down by 9. Here comes the screen. Carroll, tough matchup against George. Terrific vision. Here's a chance from long range, and Green able to pull down the rebound. Beverly to Leonard. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with their three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Mills in possession. The deficit now up to 12. Down the lane to lay it in.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
It's LA Clippers ball. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Jakob Poeltl. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Leonard. To Beverly. Leonard. To Beverly. Beyond the arc for 3. And Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to. Without hesitation.
Mills in possession. The deficit now up to 13. Screen coming. Easy path to the rim.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Leonard to George. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. This guy's tough. Patrick Beverly, hand in his face, still drills it.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Substitution being made in this one. DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. George to Leonard. LA with 4 to shoot. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 66% in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Three for 3. Nice. Spurs in possession.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay. That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
DeRozan matched up with Paul George. To Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Paul George. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. He's been steady, 83% at the line. First free throw is good. Second of 3, got it. Whoops, that won't go. Mills in possession. Down a bundle. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
LA Clippers with the basketball. George here against LaMarcus Aldridge. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Jumper's good.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with DeRozan.
Got so far.
To Gortat. Leonard goes to the right side. George, add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Spurs have it. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. JaMychal Green against Pirtle. 4-3. The rebound taken by San Antonio. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. To Paul George. Oh, had him going there for a second. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not going down here. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Beverly. To George. Lets it fly from long range. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
And body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Jermichael Green with a chance at a 4-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Off the mark on his free throw. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
No good. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Leonard to Beverly. Leonard to Paul George. Fires the three. Off the mark. Murray into the front court. His guys down big. Knocked loose. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. Nice pass to set things up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nothing going here on that drive. And the basket good at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
He cruises in for two. Too easy. Curling inside. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory. They've taken the upper hand in this best-of-7 series. A 2-games-to-none lead. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Clippers finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. What really stands out for me is how many three-pointers were scored. Everyone in the arena should have been given a free umbrella for the way they made it rain from long range. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Spurs just couldn't close this one out. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game drive. Assists.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.
My girl. So you talking about what? I got nothing, man. I got nothing on no name. No, straight like that, dude. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. Ducking. And my guy design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. I was ducking. Me and my guy design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see